Listen, this is our opportunity to continue in our worship through our giving. Pastors talked about recently how our tithe, our first tenth, our first fruit is not ours. It belongs to the Lord. So we don't give it to him. We give it back to him. And so that's a completely different thing than us giving, like, oh, this is for me to give to you. It's like, no, this is his. Actually, all of it's his. He only asked for a little bit back. And so let me encourage you that you would put that before the Lord. May you live on your blessed 90% than trying to do whatever you want with the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I'll say this. It's been a blessing to me my whole life as I've been one who tithed to the Lord. Even whenever I was not right in some things in my heart, I kept that thing first because I did not want the blessing of God off of my life. Does that make sense? Even while I was working it out in faith myself, I stepped in faith, kept doing it because I saw the work of God on my behalf. So let me encourage you in that today. Thank you for giving to the Lord. You can give today in our black boxes if you're here in the house, online as well, through our app or the giving link from our website. Thank you for giving to the Lord and for continuing the ministry here at Cornerstone. Today is Mission Sunday, and so we're excited about that because it means that we get to participate with the world and what God is doing. I'll tell you this. I have a hard time asking for help. How many people are kind of like that? You have a hard time asking for help? In ministry, in missions, it was hard. I would go around and try to raise money, and it was hard every time I stepped up to ask for money for missions because it was going to us, to what we were doing, and it was a difficult thing for me. But guess what? I'm not asking for me today, so now I can ask you. I'll ask you to do what helped Celeste and I in missions. It helped us in missions when we were both single. I served in Mexico. She served in Paraguay. She served in Bangladesh. Before we were married, we went and served, and it was because people partnered with us, enabling us to do so. Together, we went and planted a church with a team of others in France and then served in the Middle East, all because people like you, this church, partnered with us. Because people like you went and sacrificed beyond their monthly tithes and offerings. They gave to missions. They did without some kind of extra coffee a week, or they did without a special meal a week, or they did without some other thing. I know people that have gone without a new car to give their car payment to missions. That's serious sacrifice. That's because they know that, guess what? You can't take anything with you, so I better invest it where I can see it again, which is in the lives of other people. And so I have no problem asking you to partner with us in missions. Here's the thing. We partner monthly. Celeste and I partner monthly in this program. The idea is that we give to the missions program of the church, and the church supports ministries across the world. It's greater than what we can do on our own. We used to do that. We've done that at times. Individual missionaries partner with them month to month. But what we found out is we have a much greater impact giving in this way, where every single one of us gives, and then together the church gives to the missionaries that we got to see last week on the video. Across the world, literally across Asia and Africa, into Eurasia, across the Middle East and Europe, and down in South America and Central America, around the world in Oceania, we are reaching people with the gospel because we work together with Christ. So let me encourage you in this. This is a faith promise. It's not an I owe you. It's nothing like that. You're saying to the Lord that you believe monthly or weekly or whatever you'd like to say, that you're believing the Lord would enable you to give to missions beyond your tithes and offerings. And this is a pledge between you and the Lord, but enables us to say yes to missionaries in partnership whenever we have an understanding of how much money that is. Does that make sense? I'll tell you this. When we lived abroad against the euro, and it was $1.60 to buy 1 euro, it was a tough thing because I couldn't go out and work. We were supported through missions dollars. That's how my visa was there. Celeste couldn't work. She was not able to do so. It's only through the support of the church. But here's the thing. We believe that God was moving on the hearts of people to provide for the work that was going on, and he did. And so I want to encourage you to do that today, to seek your heart and see what is your participation in this thing. How can I be a participant in missions? And here's the thing. You can't outgive God. So let me encourage you in that process is that, you know what, something invested for the kingdoms, invested to see other people know Jesus is money well invested.